let her know she did her thing. You hear me? Because when I rolled, it ain't just smoke like that, and we rolled the same batch. Same weed, so they let me know it was me. It wasn't the weed, it was me. You feel me? It was me.
Yeah.
When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You see what I'm saying? I gotta accept when I'm wrong. You feel me? I gotta keep the throat. Gotta keep it open.
You are funny.
But look though, so look, I got you. So look, I got you on your question. I remember your question and shit. I ain't gonna do you like that. I ain't gonna just run off on high shit and not answer your question. I got you. She probably thinking like, you don't answer the question. Listen, I'm always focused, okay? This is who I am. Cause actually I like your energy. And I'm fucking with your energy. And I understood everything you said. Yeah, I understood everything you said. You're not crazy or none of that. You feel me?
Cause I thought I was.
Your higher self, it kind of works like this. Like your higher self is what's really, you know how they told you had a guardian angel? Well, your guardian angel is really you. Okay? Remember how they told you when we was believing in Christianity, we was little, say everybody got guardian angels.
Yeah.
The guardian angel is you.
Wow.
That's your higher self. And it's always watching over you, always talking to you, guiding you. Guiding, because it's not guiding you, it's really trying to guide the body. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you got to understand the higher self and the lower self and the spirit and the soul are 4 different things. You got to go into metaphysics a little bit. We got to open up them Egyptian tombs, like them Timbuktu books. Them books they had in Timbuktu teach you all about that, but they got them under the Vatican, so they'll never let you see it. See what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why the shit I tell y'all is like me I'm basically releasing shit from files in the Vatican. They like, hold on. That's why they fucking with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But listen, it's four yous. You got your higher self, your lower self, you got your soul and your spirit, and then you got the body. So it's 5, right? The reason it's 5 because these 5 lines up with that star. All right? That star is not a star. That 5-point star is really a Merkaba. Okay? Now they show it to you as the symbol as the Egyptian star. They tell you this the same star they got on the Israel have on the flag. And then you see certain gangs adopt the star, like Gangs of Disciples adopted the star. All right, so I mean, well, that's the 6-point star. The actual the Vice Lord gangs adopted the 5-point star. You see the sheriff badge. I think it's not a sheriff badge. They use more points than that. But basically, you got the star has always been used to be bad too, like for witchcraft. They always show witches using the star and setting it on fire, right? Yeah. They always showed you this 5-point star. And then they showed you this Vitruvian man and never really broke it down to you what it meant. And that's why I made the post I made on my wall a few days ago when I was in the Florida Keys. Because you align with all points of nature. You are everything because everything comes from you. Okay? So just like you got the body, the spirit, soul, higher self, lower self. That's not including your aura field. You got 7 different layers to your aura field.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's a lot of you.
Yeah.
It's a lot of you that you don't know about. Because you just think you this meat. You see but that's how they keep you where you are. That's how they enslaved us. That's how they enslaved the whole species of gods. Think about this. We the creators of the cosmos, and they enslaved the gods. I mean, this shit gets talked about from planet to planet, universe to universe. Motherfuckers are still in awe of how they got the gods enslaved down here on planet Kai. It's like because our species was like the guardians of the galaxy. We go defend other planets, and we don't really do that no more because we sent 144,000 of our elite down here in the beginning to protect this planet and help build it up. And niggas got trapped down here.
So that the 144,000 been here since the whole invasion.
The 144,000 originally comes from remember, we before the Bible. We are pre-Adamite. We are before Adam and Eve. The whole Bible story is about their beginning. Adam and Eve represents their beginning, their inception. That's why they say when it got to God create man, and on the 6th day, whatever day, God said, let us create man in our, meaning it was more than one motherfucker right there, image. See what I'm saying? We, the hour, and the us that was talked about. We are pre-Adamite. See what I'm saying? We are pre-biblical. We are before time. These are man-made constructs that do not exist. So it doesn't exist. See what I'm saying? It does not exist. It never existed. It doesn't exist. Okay. You exist. You real though. You real though. So understand that these 5 points, understanding your connection to these 5 points, this is how you control the elements. Remember, you don't speak your language no more, right? Nobody does. Everybody speak English. To the point where I'm forced to speak English to communicate with you. I can't even communicate with you right now using telepathy. I can, but I would have to teach it to you. I can tell you more and then more using transporting energetic signals to your brain receptors than I could using my mouth. Because the universe and cosmos works in numbers and energy. Everything is numbers and energy. So down here, that's why in y'all schools, they lied to y'all about mathematics. You know nothing about supreme mathematics. You have no clue what it is. You have no understanding of sacred geometry and what shapes mean and the true power they hold. So that's why they're able to show you this shit in movies like Doctor Strange, and you just be, it's just a movie. Put the shit right in your face. The power of shapes, sacred geometry. Everything around you is a shape. Literally shapes your whole reality, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And they got you thinking money is the power. But if you learn these shapes and these acute angles and the sacred mathematics behind them, you can open up portals. You can bend all type of things. This is what they're keeping from you. This is what they got, though. This is what they use. So when you're talking about the higher self, it's 5 U's. Remember, just like you got the 5 points. What the 5 points stand for: arm, leg, arm, head. The 5 points represents you, the God being, the true creator. Arm, leg, arm, head. That's what Allah originally came from. Not no fucking Muslim shit. They stole that from us after they stole everything from us and they started creating a religion as another form of slavery. All right? The 5 points represent arm, leg, arm, head. That which you are. The beginning and the end. Alpha and Omega. Before you there was none. After you there will be none. That's what that is. I am that I am. And that is everything. Everything is you. This what that 5 points, this what that Vitruvian man represents. And because you have been lied to about mathematics and because it connects you to nature in a way that's words, once again, I say can't comprehend, you can't. I keep saying these words is just a dumbed down system we gave to teach these human beings when we was civilizing them, when we was helping them, when we were reverse engineering the damage that Zeus had did to their genetics by splicing them with animal DNA. They would know all these commands though. They'll never let you know them though. So now, these 5 points, which connect to arm, leg, arm, head, these same 5 points also represent everything around you, which is nature. Earth, wind, fire, air, plasma energy, which is spiritual. Everything come back to that 5. You see it? All right? Now that same 5 applies to the inner you within its density. Higher self, lower self, spirit, soul, body. So your soul is what makes you God. The spirit encases the soul. The higher self is the most magnificent version of the self that you have created within you. And you're always creating, so you are limitless. So the higher self is a separate entity that's watching over you from the etheric planes. Because you have this plane, material plane, you have the etheric plane, then you have the astral plane, then you have the cosmic plane, and on and on and on and on and on. Once again, some planes vibrate so high, there isn't even words that I can give you to describe them. You will simply have to go there and experience them yourself. Right? So,
Right.
so the higher self is sitting in between the material plane and the astral plane. All right? And you know, this same etheric body is the first one that encases your material body too. It go the same way. Like you got your material body, the etheric body, the astral body. You see, your subconscious body, your conscious body. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know.
I'm
So,
listening. Yeah.
but these can all be manipulated and controlled through electricity. See, you have to understand that you are just simply 666, and that's all electricity. We can say protons, electrons, all that, but let's just break it down to what it is. Electricity. That makes it more simple for you to just really understand what you are. All right. So your higher self, all right, it's like a part of your spirit. It's like the best, the highest version of your spirit. Because remember, the spirit can venture off. The spirit is an extension of the soul. So basically, with you being so powerful, you make extensions of yourself, which is you branch your spirit off from you so that you can go experience other realities that you create, because you are a divine being. Okay, so you want to experience everything that you created. Otherwise, you would have never created it. So this is why you have to even dream every night while you're here in this realm. All right, so it's not more like a ship, but think of more like your higher self is just in a different realm, a higher realm. Is at a higher vibration, but it's a part of your spirit. The soul is still in you. That's why the soul stays in that avatar though, controlling everything. The soul decides whether to let the higher self in or let the lower self in. See? Because remember, you got your lower self too. Your lower self, that's that beast. That's why I say you got to crush that beast self. When somebody doing something like that, you got to crush that beast self. Things we doing wrong with ourselves, we got to crush that beast within us. I wouldn't even call a person a god or a goddess if I see they vibrating low. I'd say peace self. See what I'm saying? I use the proper terms. Peace self. You know? So you gotta understand the difference between those five. It's a difference. You gotta marinate, you gotta let that meditate on it, you gotta let that marinate so you can fully understand how advanced you truly are. How this avatar, this body can do so much that they have never put in a book. That they would never put in a book. Why? So you can free your planet?
Yeah.
The body itself literally has no limit. You can push it to wherever you want to take it to. That's the secret people don't know. That's why they kill us, and when they will not kill you because you'll never die. But when they kill your avatar, they like to chop it up and dissect it and drain you of the blood and keep it and they eat it. And then even when the baby is born, they keep that. They keep all that. Oh, they keep all of that. They come up out of y'all. They keep all of that. The placenta, they keep all of that. Why? It's nutrients. They also use it to make their weapons. That's how powerful you are.
Wow.
See? So,
Yeah.
um, understand that about your higher self and your lower self, and your soul decide which one get in, and your soul make its decisions based upon the vibration of your chakras. That's what I'm saying. You got Listen, you got 5 different bodies. Then you got 7 layers of aura field to you.
That's a
You
fucking
got
lot.
chakra. You got chakras. You got over 144 chakras that you can hit. They only telling you about 7. I'm gonna tell y'all about all 144 of them when the time is right, because niggas still ain't learned the first 7 all the way yet. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing to
Yeah.
rush with information. You take your time and grasp it. That's why I don't respect gods and goddesses that get in here like trying to learn everything at once. It don't work like that. Take your time, grasp the little bit that you learn, and keep feeding, and it's gonna keep being revealed to you. Because seek and you shall find, ask and you shall receive. The Bible got that from us. That ain't come from them. You know, they are
Yeah.
soulless beings, so they can't create. Only souls can create. Which is why, you know, they have to steal everything, and they stole everything. Draconian reptilians did all that because they can't create. And some of them got souls, but they fell in frequency. Remember, a lot of these draconian reptilians are nothing but fallen gods anyway, posing as draconian reptilians. So that's who the war is with. It's still the same people at the end of the day. So when you talking about your higher self and your lower self, it's just an extension of your spirit, but it's like your higher self is like the best version of your spirit. And your lower self is the worst version of your spirit. And that's why it matters what spirit people be in. They be like, oh, what kind of spirit you in? Good spirits, bad spirits. And another word for good spirit or bad spirit is mood. What's your mood? Same shit. But before you remove mood, if they say what spirit you in, they mean that literally. What spirit is you in? What spirit is your soul in? Is your soul fucking with your lower self or your higher self? What spirit are you in? If your soul, if you in bad spirits, or you feeling bad, or you any of that, then you know your lower self. You know what I'm saying? You know that's your lower self trying to fuck with you. Feel me? That's your lower self.
Yeah.
And it does that. It does that. That's natural. But even when you let your higher self in, your lower self will still try to get in too. Your
It'd be
lower,
like two people.
yeah, your lower self don't never stop trying to get in because your lower self is strong like your higher self. It's its own separate entity. It got its own mind. You know, why you think people got consciences? Why you think people live with regrets and shit? Everybody got something they regret. That's your lower self trying to get in. Your higher self don't give a fuck about nothing. Your higher self know that you perfect. Your higher self only speak good of you. That be your lower self that be bringing up the past and bringing up shit that went wrong. And that's your lower self trying to get back in. He never stops. He never gives up. That's why you got to keep the armor on. But they don't ever tell you what the armor is, but they let you know you got to keep it on, though.
Right.
That's the Bible for you, nigga. They don't even direct you to the armor, like I say, but they, you know, they don't even direct the nigga to the armor. Give you no description of the armor, but they like you keep on the whole armor of God. But yeah, that's that armor you gotta, cause your lower self is its own separate entity. It's a beast. It's the beast of you. See what I'm saying? Like even what we see these draconian reptilians doing, they're only carrying out the orders of who? Zeus.
Zeus.
And what did Zeus do? Look what he's doing. This is the beast of us. Zeus is showing you the beast of you. Because he stepped outside of his higher self and purposely went into his lower self. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's just showing you the beast of you. Your lower self ain't nothing to be played with. It's a beast. It's strong. It ain't nothing to take light. You can't play with it. You can't be like, oh, it ain't nothing. I got it. No, it don't work like that. That ain't you play like that, you'll be stuck with your lower self. He'll stay inside. You won't always be like for real, a lot of people stay in their lower self. They never ever get out of it. Ever. Because they don't respect the strength of it. They don't do shadow work to try to tame it. It's a beast. Why you think I say crush that beast? You gotta crush that beast. You gotta go in there and crush that beast, self. You gotta go in there and crush
Agreed.
that beast.
I agree.
I had to go in there and crush that beast. That's a heavy battle. He hit hard. You hear me? Yourself. That beast in you hit hard. You know, it know all your weaknesses, all your strengths. It's you. But it's that part of you. And then you gotta go in the room with you and you see you like that and accept that that's you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta accept the worst of you. That lower self a beast. But when you accept it though, you know, you conquer the dragon, you know, and then when you conquer the dragon, now what limits you? Nothing. What can be said about you? What can be placed before you? You went in there and conquered the worst of you. Nothing is worse than living with you. Got to live with yourself at the end of the day.
Ain't it scary
Exactly.
going and seeing that?
Listen, most people don't want to be with themselves. That's real. Why you think people really go club and party and try to stay around their friends? We think we out kicking it for that, but it's really because we don't want to be with ourselves. We don't want to be alone. You know how many gods and fucked up relationships right now with guys just because they don't want to be alone? I know I was in one before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd have been there before. Years ago. You know how many guys just been through terrible marriages, failed relationships, stuck around, put up with all type of shit just because they were scared to be alone. You know, they were scared to sit with themselves. It's natural because self is a beast. When it's just you and yourself, you ain't got nobody else to blame. See,
Yeah.
that's what people really
That's
fear:
true.
responsibility, taking accountability. When you just with self, who can you blame? Who can you run to? See what I'm saying? When you sit with yourself, you are forced to face your wrongs and your rights. You're like, damn, I fucked up. I did. You can't listen. Ain't
Yep.
nobody else around.
Yeah.
Try it. I promise. You're gonna be so real because ain't nobody there but you. You're gonna be real as fuck with yourself. You can't help it. Even if you're trying to lie to yourself, if you alone with nobody around you, you can lie to yourself with people around you because they'll distract you.
Yeah.
Because your soul and spirit is talking to you all day. And your higher self all day. And the ancestors. And every so much shit talking to you all day. So if you sit with yourself and you remove the distractions, that's why when people like people isolate themselves and you cut the TV off and you cut shit off and just sit with yourself for like an hour. Boy, you'll learn so much shit. Because all you can hear all these different entities talking to you that exist. That are there to help you, really. Your higher self there to get you back, let him all the way in. Your soul there to remind you what you're here to do. Your spirit there to remind you that you are everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta listen. You gotta listen, you know what I'm saying? You gotta listen with your soul though. You can't listen with your ears. That's what I tell people that listen to my music. I say, look, when y'all listen to my music, and I used to do this at my shows. People that have been at my shows will tell you. I've talked to the crowd like I talked to y'all before every song. I used to do that. So like, you gotta listen to my music with your soul. You gotta listen to my messages with your soul. You gotta listen to yourself with your soul. See what I'm saying? You gotta listen with your soul, not your ears. Once again, those are 5 fake senses. Remember, that 5 is powerful because it connects you to everything. But your oppressors created 5 things to keep you locked into this matrix, and they're called senses. Smelling, hearing, taste, all that's synthetic, created by your oppressor. Computer simulators placed in this matrix to make you believe everything more that you see. You see it, that's a sense. You like, it's real. You hear it, I heard it, I know it's real, but motherfuckers lie all the time. You hear me?
Yeah.
You felt it, but shit, how many times you felt something that you was wrong about what you felt about? See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These are your senses, though. This is what they teach you to trust, your 5 senses. They don't tell you to teach you. They don't tell you to trust yourself, though. They programmed you to trust your senses that ain't real. They create fake illusions of everything around you. Like I say, seeing is one of your senses, but you can't believe nothing you see. You know, the eye
Right.
is the easiest thing to fool.
Yeah. That's true.
Taste, you can't go off that. You know how you know taste ain't real? Because
How?
whenever you eat something too hot, you burn your taste buds. You know why you burn your taste buds? Because what are we? Heat. What is natural to the planet? Heat. What is inorganic to the planet? Cold. So the hotter the food, like I talked about radiation, right? We are full of gamma radiation, photon energy, orgone energy, right? This is why we require our food to be warm, because we're not supposed to eat meat. So it has to be cooked for us because we are organic beings, non-ether beings, luminous beings full of electricity, which is heat. The soul is pure heat. You are full of chromosomes, suns. So when you gotta eat this bullshit meat, they gotta warm it up. It's the only way your body can accept it. You can't eat it cold. Now, when something get too hot, what does it do? It burn your fucking taste buds off. It numb you. You can't even taste shit no more. Because the heat is there to let you remind you that that's a false sense of taste. None of that is real. Because the taste of shit is what keeps you wanting to eat the bullshit food that they feed you. You don't even eat to survive. You eat the taste. Because you've been programmed that way. So the hotter something get, you're raising the density of it and you're increasing the frequency of it too. The whole cosmos is warm. So when that shit get real hot and you bite into it, that's radiation. The radiation is real. It's stripping that synthetic shit off your tongue. And you don't taste shit.
Wow.
And now how does your food taste afterwards? You don't even want to eat it no more. When you burn your tongue, you don't even want to eat shit, do you? No, yeah,
No.
that heat get your ass where you supposed to be because you ain't supposed to be eating this shit no way. So if you don't want to eat the taste no more, now you back to just eating to survive, which is what we used to do. And if you eat to survive, that cuts down a lot of extra shit. Motherfuckers don't eat till they full. Motherfucker finish the whole meal just to finish it, cause you know what I'm saying. When you been full, you been satisfied, but you gonna still just finish the meal though, cause that's what they program you to do. Yeah, this shit run deep. This shit run deep. When you come in here, you gotta be ready to exit Earth and enter reality. Like, I like to talk like this, but unfortunately, I can't get too deep on Instagram like this. They be fucking with me publicly, and then now other leaders want to attack me and shit. So they want to do all this to keep me from telling you this type of shit. Like I'm just telling you right now. Just get y'all a super. Feel me?
I do have a quick question because I feel like this is what's really hindering me in my spiritual journey.
Mm-hmm.
Fear. I'm afraid of what I'm gonna see. Like, um, people having their experiences. I do see shadows or until the other world I feel like I am. I don't know what it is I'm seeing. But I kind of just close my eyes or be like, no, I don't want to see, or I get visions and I kind of like just back out of it because I'm afraid of what I'm going to find out. Like if I'm going to see something scary, I guess I'm afraid to face myself a little bit. Like go into that darkness. It's scary.
Now I'm gonna be honest with you. That's something I can't do for you. I can't. I can't walk your spiritual journey for you. So I can't walk in there and fight your demons for you. All I can do is direct you. You know, I can guide you, but I'm kind of like Moses a little bit in that way. It's like, as far as going up in you, you got to go up in you. Like, how you say you scared, but I can't make you not be scared. There's nothing I can say. There's nothing I can, because I've said more than enough for you not to be scared. If you created everything, how can you be scared of your creations? You created everything, including the gods. How can you be scared of your creation? So if that is not enough to make you not be fearful, then that means that you got a lot of work to do within yourself, and that's okay. Because guess what? It's not easy. And the fact that you can at least admit, like, hey, it's hard to go up in there, that's a huge start. So I'm proud of you. You still going in the right direction. Don't force it, because it's not easy. And I'm not gonna say a lot of you and say it is, but you gotta walk up in there and get real. Anything that went wrong in your life, you gotta take responsibility for it. Because it went bad because of you, and that's the hardest part. It's just so easy to blame that person that hurt us, but it really happened to us because of things we did or karma that we sent out that came back. All right, through people, places, and events. All right, so and sometimes it's not just even from this life. Yeah, you've been here so many times. A lot of souls been here over and over again because they get caught up in that moonlight. So, uh, you know, that's why like I want so badly to redirect the souls here from that. I want to break that. I'm gonna break that. Like, I can't break it for everybody, but I'm gonna break it for enough people to eventually break it for everybody. Now, matter of fact, ain't no I can't. I'm gonna break it for everybody. Fuck that. Feel me? That was some hot shit. That was my shit when I said can't, because I don't even use that word. So let me respell cast over that. I'm going to break it for everybody. All right. So now, because of that bullshit moon that other leaders want people to believe is real all of a sudden. I don't get that. Why would a lot of people tell the people to move? Whatever. Then Soul put out a whole movie after I put a lecture out about the shit, proving that's that. Like what they say, whatever. All right, so a lot of people believe that the moon is real and it has nothing to do with it, and they believe that Jesus is real and it's the light at the end of the tunnel, and they believe death is real. So when they die, when they transcend no avatar, they end up going into that moonlight. You know what I'm saying? And that's just like I just did a whole lecture on my website on the blood moon and backed it up with evidence showing you the effect of it, showing people, but people, everybody didn't know my site. So if you're on my site, you ain't probably you ain't see that lecture. But I did a whole lecture on the blood moon too. That just passed, that they just did, that they just turned
Yeah, I
on.
didn't see that one. Yeah, I didn't see that one.
So you can even go back and read certain lectures. I mean lectures. You can go back like in the history books, and like I said, I don't know why people ain't doing it. Like I don't want to do the research for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, because people that's been following me forever, I will pull this laptop out or a tablet out, an iPad, and I'll get in. I get it in. People know that too. But I just ain't been doing that no more publicly because they fucked with me. So now I just sit here and talk to y'all. And then they start fucking with that too. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, you just gotta know like that this moon shit ain't real. You could literally go research it, like where they talked about how certain Zulu warriors, when they was at war with the Spanish conquistadors, how it wasn't even a moon, there wasn't even a moon in the sky. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't even, they tell you this. You go talk to ancient African tribes and know that much, that the Zulu warriors said clearly that they never had a moon. They don't even know where it came from. They was at war with the Spanish, and out of nowhere one night they came out and the motherfucking moon was in the sky. Facts. They didn't even know, and they didn't know what the fuck. They're like, what the fuck? Like, you know, you can go Google, you can go research this shit. Zulu warriors in the moon. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
even they'll tell you little shit. They won't get no deeper than that. So when I'm coming getting deeper than that, you can at least go back to shit like that and connect some little dots to it. And then you could just watch the moon yourself. Fuck what I'm saying. You watch the moon, how it moves, watch it. Come make it your duty to study the moon yourself. Fuck what I'm saying, fuck what anybody saying on the internet. Fuck what the scientists saying. I want all the guys to watch the moon yourself for a month. We know time ain't real, but watch the cycles of it. Just watch it yourself. And then you let me know if it look real to you. The shit you see it do. Fuck what they showing y'all on the news. That's what people need to stop doing. Stop listening to you. Right. Stop listening to us on the internet. Take y'all ass outside y'all self and look for y'all motherfucking self. And then come back on there and let me know the moon look real to you. Fuck what I'm saying. Fuck what Wikipedia saying. Fuck what Google saying. Fuck what your pastor said. Fuck what TDJ said. Fuck what your mama said. You your own soul. You got your own, right? Go outside. You make every day. Mark it down. For the next 30 days, I'm going to watch the moon. And just watch how it moves in the sky. Watch the phases it go through and everything. Watch how it looks to you. And you let me know if you think the moon real. All you do is watch that motherfucker. Just watch it. But niggas don't watch it because people too busy playing Pac-Man. Because that's all they got us doing down here. Well, not us, but that's all they got most people doing down here is playing Pac-Man. You know what I mean by that, right? They keep you on an XY axis. Third dimension is this will make it third dimension. Third dimension is straight, is vertical and horizontal. That means straight forward, behind you, to the left, to the right, never up. To look down is first dimensional. To look north, south, east, west, that's second dimensional. When you see what I'm saying? Like,
I get what you're saying with the dimensions.
Pac-Man.
Yeah,
Pac-Man. Because
what you're saying.
most people, most individuals, think about how most people move. When they live like Pac-Man. They just get the fuck up. They go straight. They drive straight down the street, or they drive in squares. Have you ever flew in a plane? Look at how it's gritty. Pac-Man. Motherfuckers drive in squares. The average motherfucker never even look up. Pac-Man. Pac-Man.
That's true.
Motherfuckers is just going straight forward. They looking straight. They look behind them. They look to the left. They look to the right. Motherfuckers rarely look up. They forget all about. You see what I'm saying? And that's where they want to keep you at. Pac-Man. See what I'm saying? When you start looking up, now you're going up into the etherics. And now you're going up into now you're ascending into the cosmos. And that's what they can't have you doing. That's why in here we call this the University of Cosmic Intelligence. We look up in here. We not just Pac-Man. And they want you to think that's all there is to life. Get up, eat, consume. They want you to just consume, consume, consume. Get up, consume, 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 consume. Work, eat, shit, sleep, get up. Work, eat, sleep, shit, get up. Work, eat, sleep, shit, get up. You know what I'm saying? Consume. Consume electronics, consume our entertainment, consume our poisonous foods, consume our media outlets, consume, and then repopulate. So they show you a lot of sex shit to get your sacral chakra juices flowing. They want you fucking because they need more bodies to enslave and eat off of. We have been a food supply for these draconian reptilians. They harvest us the same way they harvest the motherfucking cows. Fatten your ass up just to take you to the slaughterhouse. So, you know, you gotta look into the cosmos a little bit. That's why when you're talking about the higher self, it's hard for most people to reach it because the higher self is a little up. You ain't gonna find that in the second or third dimension or the first.